right, good Wednesday morning. Okay, we need to put these in ascending order. So again, very first thing we need to do is convert all our numbers to decimals. So the square root of 31 is 5.57. Okay, 3 plus the square root of 5 gives us 5.23. 11 over 2 gives us 5.5. And 530%, 530 divided by 100 is 5.3. Okay, again, we need to add our placeholders so that every number has the same amount of places behind the decimal. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. Ascending order, ascending means going up, so we're going least to greatest. So if I look at these numbers, I have 557, 523, 550, 530. So the smallest number here is 523. Then 530. 550. And finally 557. So if I put these numbers in order, in ascending order, I would have 3 plus the square root of 5, 530%, 11 over 2, and the square root of 31. Okay, determining if this is a function, remember again, my rule is x cannot repeat. So basically, all I do is check every one to see if it repeats. So let's see, 3 only goes to 7, so that's 1. 2 goes to 5, that's 1, but 1 goes to 5 and it goes to 7, so there's 2 values on 1, so this is not a function. All right, lastly, we need to find the mean absolute deviation. So again, our first step is to find the mean. So we add all these numbers up. 85 plus 40 plus 77 plus 86 plus 80 plus 82 gets me 450. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 6 because there are 6 numbers. Tells me that my mean is 75. Okay. Remember, my second step is to find out how far each number is from the average. So 85 minus 75 is 10. 75 minus 40, and again, remember it's got to be positive, is 35. 77 minus 75 is 2. 86 minus 75 is 11. 80 minus 75 is 5. And 82 minus 75 is 7. So again, I add all these numbers up. 10 plus 35 plus 2 plus 11 plus 5 plus 7 gets me 70. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 70 divided by 6 gets me 11.6 repeating. So 11.6 for the Rapitan, or 11 2/3 is my mean absolute deviation. All right, looking at the other side, let's talk about slope. Okay, so this time they give us information in the table and we have to figure out what's going on. Well, if we look from these two, it looks like it's 5 less. So 90 minus 5 would be 85. 85 minus 5 would be 80. And then if I'm going backwards, instead of subtracting 5, I would be adding 5. So this means it must start at 100. So remember, this is my starting value, is my y-intercept. So I know my y-intercept is 100. My constant rate of change, what it's constantly changing by, is 5, and it's decreasing, so it's negative. So my slope is -5. So then I can put it straight into my equation. Y equals -5x plus 100. Okay, so now if I look at my process, this would be -5 times 0 plus 100, -5 times 1 plus 100, -5 times 2 plus 100, Negative 5 times 3 plus 100. Negative 5 times 4 plus 100. And negative 5 times 5 plus 100. Okay. And so now we need to come up with a situation that starts at 100 and loses 5 every time. I'm going to make this do with grades. Let's see. Each student begins with 100 points. 5 points are deducted for each incorrect answer. Okay, so here's my starting point where everybody starts at 100. Deducted means I'm losing and 5 points, so I'm deducting 5 points all the time. Okay, so now I know my situation. Then this would be wrong answers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this would be points, total points. Okay, and because we have to get to 100, let's count by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So everybody starts at 100, and so 1 incorrect would be 95, 2 incorrect would be 90, 3 incorrect would be 85, 4 incorrect would be 80, and 5 incorrect would be 75. And we can see what's going on with our trend here. And so here is our trend line. So we have a nice negative slope. And this situation would be non-proportional because, again, it does not start at the 0, 0.